Hello, 10th class. Today we will do chapter 12 and this is area related to circles. So basically we will deal with the circles in this chapter. So before starting the chapter, let's have look on some definitions and the parts of the circle that we will discuss in this video. So what is a circle? Circle is a collection of all the points in a plane which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point. So say ये collection of all the points हो गए collection of all the points in a plane clear which are at a fixed distance. So fixed distance को हम ऐसे represent कर सकते हैं which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point. So this is the fixed point. This fixed point is known as the center O and the fixed distance, this distance is called the radius of the circle. Clear? Then, what is the circumference of the circle? It is 2 pi r. Circumference is the boundary of the circle, this boundary. So, अगर मैंने ये वाला circle बनाया है, so this boundary is known as the circumference of the circle. For example, if we want to fence the circle, then we need to calculate the boundary, and that is circumference. And if 2r is replaced by d, which is diameter, I can also write circumference as pi d. Now, what is the area of the circle? Yes, it is pi r square. Now, sometimes we have to calculate area of ring, and we will also calculate one question based on this formula in this chapter. If we have to calculate the area of ring, then generally you know what you do. You calculate the area of the smaller circle, you calculate the area of the bigger circle, and then you subtract. But that is a bit time consuming. Instead of that, we can use area of the circular ring. Now, area of the circle क्या होता है मेरा pi r square. So let's say this is a bigger circle with radius capital R. Its area is pi r square. Okay. Now this is the smaller circle with radius R and its area is pi r square. I subtract these two, then I will get this. This is area of the ring. Okay, so this is quite helpful because we can take pi common. अंदर मेरे पास क्या बचेगा? R square minus R square. And in this we can use identity 3 to make it much more easier. We can write pi r plus r, and in the second bracket it is r minus r. Got it? Next, arc. What is arc? Arc is the part of the circumference of the circle. Now, say this is a circle and this one. You know, look, this red one. So this is the arc. So any part of the circle का कोई भी जो portion हम discuss कर रहे हैं, say this one. Okay, so we can take any length of this according to our question. So this is the length of the arc. Arc का मतलब part of the circle, part of the circumference. Next is sector. In this chapter, particularly, we are going to discuss sector and segment-based questions. So sector, yes. Business slice तो सब बच्चों को पता होगी. So this is just the area or region enclosed between two radii and the arc. So this is our sector. This is our sector. Okay. Pizza आया, pizza mania, छोटे वाला pizza. It has 4 portions. So each is known as a sector, and in that particular case, if a circle is divided into 4 parts, each is also known as quadrant. ठीक है? Each is also known as quadrant. अभी मुंह में पानी ना बाद में लाना, पहले क्वेश्चन कंप्लीट करेंगे, उसके बाद पिज्जा पार्टी होगी. Then segment. Now segment is a bit different from the sector. Segment is the region or the area enclosed by the arc and the chord. This is okay. So this is the chord, say AB, and APB is the arc. Then the region between the chord and the arc is called segment. There are two type of sector and there are two type of segment. Let's discuss. One is called minor sector and other is major sector. Now, if the angle made by the arc at the center, if it is less than 180, in that case it will form a minor sector. And if the angle made by the arc is more than 180, or you can say reflex angle, then in that case this is called the major sector. Okay. Similar is the segment case. If the angle made by the arc at the center is more than 180, in that case major segment. Or one more definition, the semicircle, you know, if I join the line from the center to the two parts of the circle, that will make the diameter. So if the chord is smaller than the diameter, in that case, the bigger part of the circle, this one, this is area more than the semicircle. This is called major segment. Clear? And this one, chutkusa, this is called minor segment. So to clear our point, let's discuss some question, and these question are exercise 12.1. So the thing is, most of the students can do these questions, but the part that I want to discuss is the simplicity, easy, okay, and with fun. So we can do this question in comparatively much less time and with much more convenient and with less calculations. Clear? So यहाँ पे हमें दिया हुआ है two circles. One is having a radius of 19 centimeter and the other circle is having a radius of 9 centimeter. Okay, we have to find the radius of this circle which has circumference equal to the sum of the circumferences of the two circles. So we will not calculate circumference of each circle separately. We will use a trick in this question. Okay, let's see क्या करने वाले हैं हम यहाँ पे. हम यहाँ लिखते हैं let C1 be circumference of circle 1, circumference of circle 1. सर्कल वन जो है ये मेरा सर्कल वन हम इस टाइम पे बड़े वाले सर्कल के लिए यहाँ पे यूज कर रहे हैं, तो इसको मैं सर्कल वन बोल देती हूँ. क्लियर? सर्कल वन. एंड सिमिलरली दिस विल बी आवर सर्कल टू, and the circle resulting circle which is made which is having the circumference equal to these two is circle 3. So C1 be circumference of circle 1, and now what is the formula of the circumference? It is 2 pi r. So 2 pi capital R, और यहाँ पे मुझे capital R की वैल्यू क्या दी हुई है? 19 सेंटीमीटर. So 2 pi into 19. Now don't multiply. Okay, don't multiply, leave it just like this. Then C2 be circumference of circle 2. C2b circumference of circle 2, और उसका फॉर्मूला बिल्कुल सेम, फॉर्मूला तो सेम ही रहेगा ना, 2 पाई स्मॉल आर. अब ये मेरा क्या बन जाएगा? 2 पाई स्मॉल आर, मतलब स्मॉलर सर्कल का रेडियस कितना है मेरे पास? 9 सेंटीमीटर. आई विल जस्ट पुट 9 हियर. अगेन आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू मल्टीप्लाई. मैं आपको क्वेश्चन इजी करवा रही हूँ ना, तो इजी क्वेश्चन करवाने के लिए अगर आप फिर से कैलकुलेशन मोड में ही जाना चाहते हो तो फायदा ही नहीं है. एंड समटाइम्स स्टूडेंट्स, ma'am, it is quite easy when we multiply, but they too we have to save the time. Only then we will do perfection in the paper. And C3 be the circumference of the circle 3. C3 be the circumference of सर्कल 3, और इसके लिए हम लोग यूज कर देते हैं 2 पाई आर डैश. ओके, अब मुझे आर डैश फाइंड करना है जो कि मुझे पता नहीं है कि क्या है. अब यहाँ पे आप ATQ अकॉर्डिंग टू क्वेश्चन क्या यूज कर सकते हो? सर्कमफ्रेंस ऑफ सर्कल 1 प्लस सर्कमफ्रेंस ऑफ सर्कल 2 इज इक्वल टू सर्कमफ्रेंस ऑफ सर्कल 3. नाउ सर्कमफ्रेंस सर्कल 1 का क्या है मेरे पास? 2 पाई कैपिटल आर प्लस 2 पाई स्मॉल आर, एंड दैट इज इक्वल टू 2 पाई आर डैश. कुछ कुछ बच्चों को चमकना स्टार्ट हो गया है. हम लोग 2 पाई को कॉमन ले रहे हैं, अंदर मेरे पास बचेगा 19 प्लस 9, एंड ऑन द राइट साइड इट इज 2 पाई एंड आर डैश स्क्वायर. अब यहाँ पे आप लोगों का दोनों तरफ अगर आप ध्यान से देखेंगे तो 2 पाई एंड 2 पाई विल गेट cancel each other. It is 2 pi r circumference of the bigger circle. 2 pi r. I don't know why I write square here. Okay, so 2 pi and 2 pi on the each side will cancel each other. Now 19 plus 9, it will be 9 2s are 18, 28 is equal to r dash. Now don't leave the answer without क्या 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 Janet. So our final answer, radius of the third circle is 28 centimeters. Done.